Hi everyone, my name is Yuvraj and in this video I talk about exploratory data analysis on global terrorism. This is actually a part of my internship at the Sparks Foundation in data science and business analytics. The task here is to find out what was the hot zone for terrorism and also the security issues and the insights that can be drawn by doing EDA on the dataset that is given. So first step is to import the required libraries and then loading the dataset, and followed by cleaning the data, which helps us to exclude the null values and extract the columns that are required for the further analysis. So coming to the data visualization part, um, this plot actually indicates the number of attacks in a specific country over the period of 1970 and 2017 and Iraq, and we see that Iraq had actually suffered the most number of attacks, followed by Pakistan and Afghanistan. And this plot relates to the number of attacks in a state, followed by a specific state of a country, which indicates that the state of Baghdad in Iraq had suffered the most number of attacks. This is a graph shows the number of attacks in a city, and in this plot the number of attacks by each year is indicated, wherein it is observed that the year 2014 had suffered the most number of attacks with a total count of 16,903, and year-wise casualties. So this line plot actually shows the casualties by each year, indicating that 2014. So this is 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and this is 2014. This red dot indicating the highest number of casualties in the year 2014. And when we look at the terrorist attacks by region, that is, we have Australia and Oceania, Central America and Caribbean, Central Asia. So we have different regions given in the data set, out of which Middle East and North Africa, indicated in brown color, had the most number of attacks in the period of 1970 to 2017, with a total count of 50,474. And this is the pie chart showcasing attack type distribution. We have bombing and explosion, armed assault, assassination, and hijacking kind of things, out of which it is evident that bombing and explosion constitutes the highest number of percentage, which is 48.6, followed by armed assault. So what was the most frequent target of terrorists? Regrettably, it is private citizens and property, which is more than 40,000, followed by military places. And this plot actually indicates the number of attacks done by a specific terrorist group, indicating Taliban group had done the most number of attacks, followed by ISIL and SL. And the group wise casualties. So group wise casualties refers to the casualties caused by each group over the given period. Surprisingly, though the number of attacks caused by Taliban was more, but not the casualties. Here the casualties were caused by ISIL in a huge number compared to Taliban. So these are some plots relating to the attacks by a specific group in a country. And the most frequently used weapon type is explosives, and this is the casualties caused in each attack. And the target types, also the casualties caused in various target types, indicating private citizens and property, followed by military. And the overall summary of this analysis is that the Middle East and North Africa have experienced a disproportionate amount of violence compared to other regions. Countries like Iraq, Afghanistan, and Pakistan have experienced a high number of terrorist attacks over the past few decades. Regrettably, private citizens and property have often been the primary targets of terrorist attacks and resulted in significant casualties, with many innocent people losing their lives or suffering serious injuries. Thank you.